Fact or cap? SGA had the best finals performance in the last 6 years. I'm going to say cap because there's a guy named Giannis Antetokounmpo who averaged 36 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 blocks, and a steal. 62, 20, and 66. No one took the Milwaukee Bucks going into that championship. They were down 2-0 to the Phoenix Suns with Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges,
They were saying
DeAndre Ayton, Cameron Johnson. They thought they were done. Giannis just beat the Nets with Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, James Harden. I get it. SGA put up some serious numbers. That's my guy. I really wanted to say this is a fact, but Giannis went on an absolute tear. And I get it. LeBron won one in the last 6 years, but he didn't average 36. Giannis single-handedly carried that team.
Didn't LeBron average like 36 the year that he lost Kyrie? And
Yeah, but it's the last 6 years. Only the last 6
okay.
years.
Got you. My bad.
So I'm going to have to go fact, excuse me. I'm going to go Giannis Antetokounmpo, taking that team that no one thought was going to be able to win a championship over that threshold and finishing it with a 55-point nugget. SGA didn't put up 55 in no game. So I'm going to have to say cap. So, Toddy, now that you guys have the numbers in front of you, I'm going to swing it to you next. Fact or cap? SGA had the best finals MVP performance in the last 6 years.
Yeah, obviously this is a cap. There was a couple of guys that I thought you would have put over him. I thought Jokic, those couple of that year that he won it, he was pretty spectacular. 30, 14, and 7. As Kevin has the numbers brought up. Those numbers were pretty insane. The Giannis finals, he had 50 in the closeout game. Like, he went to Chick-fil-A and said, "Can I get a 50-piece nugget?" That was just insane by itself. That was a pretty crazy playoff. That was a crazy playoff run itself. That was the Trae Young, that whole era. The Steph Finals MVP was pretty crazy because nobody was picking the Warriors to win, let alone get out the couple of rounds that they did. They had to go through Ja. I think Ja was hurt, but Memphis was like a number. They were like a higher seed. They went through Luka pretty handedly, and they beat the Celtics, who I thought we kind of had. We were up 2-1, I believe, and the Warriors came back and won. I wasn't a happy camper the rest of that summer. And there was LeBron in the bubble. He did pretty darn decent against that. Seemed like capped out Miami Heat team. But I do think this run that Shai's had, I mean, Shai pretty much all year, even last year kind of was, I'm averaging 30. So we know what we're going to get from him from that standpoint. But I'm looking at the opponent, not the opponents, but just
the run as a whole.
Yeah, like the performances, how he got
this is just
there.
the finals MVP performances, not about the whole run. Just about the game.
I think, I don't know.
So you're saying the Joker was the best run in the last 6 years?
I probably agree. I'll probably go with Steph, just because no one was picking that team. No one was thinking that they were going to make it to the finals. Maybe make a decent playoff push and just what they were able to do. But yeah, I saw Steph do some insane things that final. Like, I was just like, I can't do anything. Steph Curry, great. We lose.
All right, Alex, are you going to make it 3 for 3? Fact or cap? SGA had the best finals MVP performance in the last 6 years.
I want to say fact, but it's definitely cap.
So we did.
No, screw it. It's fact. You want to know why? Because none of these other finals MVPs went to 7 games. And a tough 7 games. And like Toddy said, you kind of have to look at the opponent they played, right? And you have to understand, like, I get, because I was going for Jokic, right? But I'm like, they did play the 8th seed Heat that by the skin of their teeth made it to the finals. Like, went from play-in to the finals. And they basically got swept. I almost kind of want to say Steph too. And I get that, especially because everyone kind of underestimated them. But Shai, for him to be so consistent throughout the regular season and the playoffs, and then including the finals, being down 2-1, right? Doing a game, having a horrible game 6, getting blown out, right? Everyone's underestimating them. Your whole I understand the whole season's on the line because this is the last game of the season, but like if they lose that game 7, that is going to haunt not only Shai's career, but the Oklahoma City Thunder's franchise for a very long time. So the stakes were very high. And he still put up great numbers, 30, 40, 30 points, 4 rebounds, almost 5 rebounds, and like 6 assists. So I'm going to give it a Shai. I'm going to say fact.
There you go. It's funny that no one said Mr. Jaylen Brown. We mentioned everybody else. We mentioned all 5 of them.
Why are you attacking us?
Hey, I'm just
saying.
saying.
It is Tuesday.
I'm just saying. He's in that graphic. We talked about everybody else in the graphic but him.
But they did play a washed Mavericks. So that's why. It has to be like the opponent.
Hey, you're telling me, sister, I believe. I wouldn't have picked him either.